Hey dolls, so I am back. So this is going to be another glueless wig install video in my glueless series. So we have this hair here today. Okay, so this hair is from Hairvivi. Stay tuned if y'all want to know all the details and all of that. Okay. So like I was saying, this hair is from Hairvivi. This is the box. The box came really nice. It has like ribbon on the box where it's like tied up. It looked like you got a designer bag in the mail, like really nice. And then the hair comes wrapped up in this satin bag. Okay, and it does have their logo, and also the hair was in tissue paper. Like, y'all, it's definitely giving presentation like you got a bag or something luxury. And then also the hair was in a plastic bag as well. It doesn't have any details on it. And then also they sent another little satin bag as well, and this one included 2 of these hair clips, and then also an edge brush that is logo, like it has their logo on it. So I think that's really cool. So this is the wig that I got, and it is like a highlighted curly wig. If you can tell already, it's like, girl, what's going on? It looked different. Okay, what I wanted to do was to kind of show y'all some different options within one video. So this side I did define. I just used some mousse, and that's the look that I normally go for. But a lot of girls do like the more brushed out kind of look, and this is just how the hair looked. Like underneath it's still defined like how it came in the box, because this wig also was pre-bleached and pre-plucked, and it also has a fake scalp. So I did not bleach it, pluck it, anything like that. I just left it alone and did what it do. Also, I got one baby hair on this side, no baby hairs on this side, because I'm just showing y'all some different options here. Okay, so yes, on this side I really didn't do anything. Just from me manipulating the hair, it did kind of like fluff out, and I was like, let me just define one side so you can see how it looks defined versus if you were to just wear it out like this. So this is how it looks. Let me kind of zoom out a little bit so you can really see it. Okay, so this is the length of the hair. Really nice. And yeah, I like it both ways. I can't really decide if I like this side more or this side, but y'all know I love my baby hair, so I did want to incorporate some simple easy baby hairs and it still be a glueless wig. So I kind of just did one swoop here, and then I kind of did my sideburn, which is not perfect, and it already kind of lifted because I probably should have used Got to Be Glued on it just to lay it better. But y'all get the point. Okay, it's a glueless wig. It does have, well, it's not glueless, but I made it glueless. It does have the band in it to make it really tight where you can wear it glueless really easy. But yeah, so yeah, this is the wig. Stay tuned for the install and the outro. Okay dolls, so this is how the wig looks fresh out of the box. And like I said, this wig did not need to be bleached or plucked or anything like that. You can see the fake scalp on the inside. There are 2 combs in the front and also a comb in the back with an adjustable strap, as well as an elastic adjustable strap that is in the wig as well, which can be removed. So this is how the wig is looking, and this is how it was already plucked. For myself personally, I probably would have plucked it, you know, more than this, or went back in and plucked some more on top of what was already there. But I wanted to show y'all a wig fresh out of the box and give you, you know, the look of how it would look if you were to get this wig pre-plucked and everything like that, and you just wanted to go ahead and install it if you don't know how to plug or anything like that. So you can see I just put the wig on, and then I'm going to go in and cut the lace off. It is easier sometimes to cut it off of your head. So if you prefer to do that, then you could definitely take the wig off and cut it off of your head. But I just left it on so y'all could see what I was doing. And then here I did zoom in a bit so you can see it more so up close. And you can see I'm just following the hairline and cutting as close as possible without cutting off all of the hairline. If you cut off a few hairs, then it is fine, but you know, just try to get as close as possible to where the actual hair is at on the lace, and just cut off the excess. So that's what I am doing, and just use some really sharp scissors, or you can also use a razor as well for a more jagged kind of look. But you can already see, especially in the center, how the lace is. Like the lace just really melts in, and this one is called their water lace. So yeah, I'm gonna go in and cut off the excess lace in the middle section as well, and then I'll also cut it off on the opposite side also. But this lace does not have any tint on it or anything like that. This is just how the color looks against my skin, you know, fresh out of the box with just cutting it, and it blends in really nice. So if you want to go in and lay this wig down with any type of adhesive or spray, it's definitely gonna melt, okay? Like it's gonna be melted, and you could do it just like a quick spray across the front hairline to just kind of hold it in place and melt it in, and it will still look really good without having to do so much work. So there was already a middle part in the wig, but the part wasn't as straight as what I wanted it to be. It kind of like curved to the side. So at first I started to go in and hot comb the part that was already there, and then you will see I will go in and repart the hair over and over until I get the hair parted just how I want it. And then I'm also going to go in with my wax stick and just start to lay down the hair in the parting area, because we want the wig to give really flat. We don't want it to look wiggy or anything like that, although we are not, you know, using any adhesive. We still want it to look laid, okay? So I'm just going in and starting to train the hair to go in the direction that I want it to go. And you can see here I'm just hot combing really simple. And then I'm also going to hot comb going backwards because I love that push back look. It just makes it look more realistic, you know, where it doesn't really look like a wig, because in most cases people would just keep the hair going straight down, okay? So yeah, I'm just going to keep going in and hot combing the hair, and then I'm also going to go back in and repart once again just to get the hair as straight as possible and right down the middle. And then I'll go back in and hot comb once again and use a little bit more of my wax stick where it is needed. And then also with this wig, I did want to go in and do baby hairs. So I decided to go ahead and do that, although it is, you know, a little bit more of a step when you are a little bit more advanced. But by now I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have done baby hairs and stuff like that. And I'm just going to show you, it's really easy. This is how the wig is looking, and it's still not laid down because I didn't use any adhesive at all. So you just want to go ahead and part your section out. I have videos on how you can part it out and get it symmetrical on each side if you are struggling with that. It's just a little trick that I like to do. So yeah, you can watch some of my other hair videos for that little hack. And then I'm just going to go in and use a razor to trim down the baby hairs. With this step, you want to be really careful and not cut them too short. If you have to go back in and trim them down a little more, if it's too long, I would rather that than cut them too short, because once they're too short, you know, you can't add no hair back to it. So yeah, I'm just going to clip the hair back out of my way that, you know, would be falling down into my face, and then I'll grab my razor and go in and cut it. So you can see I'm just going at a diagonal and just cutting off the hair. So this is how much hair I took, and then I'm going to take this edge brush and use that to mold my baby hairs. But before I do that, I do go in and curl my baby hairs with my little mini flat iron. I'll have it linked down below in my Amazon store if you are looking for any of my favorite hair tools or different items that I like to use on my wigs, or products I should say. So yeah, I'm just going to brush this back, and then you can see here I'm starting to mold the baby hairs down how I like them to look. So yeah, I'm just doing my little swoop. Don't mind any parts of the wig that are not laid. You're not going to be able to see it anyways, but here I decided to go in and part the sideburns down as well. On this section, I definitely probably, you know, shouldn't have went the glueless route to really give it that super laid appearance, but I definitely wanted to stick to the glueless method and not actually use, you know, like a holding spray that is really heavy and going to like lay the lace down as far as an adhesive. So yeah, I just ended up taking my regular spritz and kind of like spraying the hairline a little bit just to kind of melt it in just a tad bit. But this really didn't do anything because I didn't use my blow dryer and let it get tacky or stick to my skin. It's going to kind of like melt the lace a little bit, but you'll see it's still not going to be laid because this hairspray is not sticky and like a high hold kind of hairspray like Got to Be or something like that. But I just left the clip in so y'all could see. But yeah, then I went in and curled my sideburn piece, and I'm also using my edge brush as well as that same hairspray to mold it into place. And also for this, I would recommend, if you are gonna wear it out, then go ahead and use Got to Be to like mold the baby hairs, because that way it will kind of like hold it in place without you having to glue or spray down the hairline. But you can see how it is looking so far. And then this is the other side. It's still totally glueless. And then I'm gonna grab my hot comb and just push this section back. And at this point I had decided like, okay, I'm gonna just do 2 different things on either side so that you can see the difference of either or, if you don't want any baby hairs, or if you want baby hairs, or if you want it to be more defined, or if you want it to be more of a natural look. So on this side, I am just going in with some wet and wavy mousse and just applying a bit to the hair. The hair was still defined, but from me manipulating it, it did get a little bit frizzy and everything like that. So I'm just putting a little bit of mousse on this one side so you can see how the curls actually look defined and everything like that. And then on the other side, I'm just going to leave it as is. I didn't brush it out even more, so you definitely could get this hair even bigger if you would like that. But I just kind of left it how it was to give you that messy kind of look on the opposite side. And then I just put the mousse on this side and kind of scratched it. So you can see the difference here. I think it looks good either way, just depending on what kind of look you're going for. And then I'm also going to go in and define my part and also tint the lace a bit with my powder. So I'm just using the Ruby Kisses 3D Face Creator, also linked in my Amazon store. And then I'm also going to grab the Kiss powder. This powder is specifically made for wigs, the Red by Kiss lace powder, and I'm just going to put that on the hairline. And this is also linked in my Amazon store. Once again, I try to link everything to make it easy if y'all are looking for any of the products that I use. So yeah, this is how it is looking. Stay tuned for the outro. So this is the completed look of the hair. I still have it, you know, 2 different ways, because some girls might like it like this better and some girls might like it like this better if you want a more messy look. Or you can, you know, wear it one way one day and then switch it up the next day, and it gives a different kind of vibe. Like, you still can see those curls slash waves in the hair, but it is kind of a little bit more messy, and this side is more defined. So like I was saying, I did do baby hairs on this side and no baby hairs on this side. So obviously, since I did not glue it down and it is a frontal, you can see that. But since the hair is like this, it doesn't really matter. Like, you could definitely still wear it like this and go, or you can go ahead and glue it down or whatever it is that you want to do. So let me show y'all the back. So this is how the hair falls on me. I am 4'11", by the way. I was at a nice length. It's kind of like not a long bob, it's longer than a bob. Like, I would say it's at least about 24 inches or 22, something like that. But yeah, really simple and easy, fresh out of the box. I wanted to show y'all a wig that already came together. Like, definitely I would have probably just left it and just put it on and did it like this, like no baby hairs and stuff. But the baby hairs just amp it up to the next level. You can definitely just go in and do this one little baby hair swoop on each side, and it just makes the look come together a little bit more, whether you're going to do, you know, defined hair or wear it more in its natural kind of state without actually using any product on it. So yes, this is the hair. I really like it. I actually like the color a lot. Like, I've had a lot of wigs this color, but not specifically a curly textured wig in this color. Like, I feel like I had a headband wig or something like that that was kind of similar, but not like a lace wig. So yes, it's definitely like, it's looking melted. Like definitely in this middle part section, definitely melted. Okay, so leave any questions down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I love you all so much. Bye, dolls.